What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Scythe, and we are back again for another Trove preview, where we're going to be taking a look at three Mario, and Luigi Mario, three new dragons that are going to be coming to the game, hopefully in next week's patch, but no promises on that, everybody. And all of the crafting recipes for these dragons, of course, are subject to change. They could end up changing and swapping them out, especially this Everdark dragon. He's called the Everdark dragon. Don't be fooled, that's not actually where you end up getting him. But either way, these dragons are very, very cool, and I would very much appreciate and ask you all to humbly Hadouken the like button for me. It helps me out very, very much. And without further ado, this is the Everdark dragon. It's beautiful, it's dark and evil, and unfortunately, it's great for this dragon, and for anybody that actually likes this dragon. I personally don't like the fact that it uses the exact same fireball effects as the elemental fire dragon. They've of course just changed it to like a darker color, so it's kind of like an inverted, like evil type of purple and black, which is very cool. But I don't like the fact that I feel that it kind of takes away a little bit of the uniqueness from the fire elemental dragon. Now, that said, who cares, because it's still a very cool dragon, and of course the fire dragon still shoots like a machine gun. And I love the VFX anyway, so I guess it's not really a bad thing. But he's pretty cool. He's a pretty ballin' dragon. You actually get his dragon egg rarely from shadow caches from the shadow tower. So yet another thing that's going to be pushing the shadow towers. At least it'll be something worth kind of grinding out of them for once, because usually you just complete them like once a week and then you don't even bother with it anymore. And the cost to craft this thing, at least right now on the test server, is 300 dragon coins, 25,000 flux, and 150 shadow shards. Now, before we go to the next dragon, I just gotta say that again. Shadow shards. Now, if you didn't know, everybody, if you end up going through shadow towers, you can only get shadow shards from Spikewalker and Weeping Prophet, because as soon as you kill Pinata, and this is on normal, by the way, you end up getting 10 shadow shards, and 10 shadow shards automatically turns into a shadow cache, which is good for getting the egg of this guy, but not good for crafting him. So hopefully they end up changing that out, because I don't even know why in the first place they made it so it automatically gives you the shadow caches. But either way, I just feel that it would be very confusing to actually have a player have to go to normal Spikewalker or Weeping Prophet in order to just grind up the shadow shards to actually make this guy, granted if you have all the other resources. And then the next one on the list is the Pinata Dragon. Now, we've all been waiting for this one for such a long time. Look, the Pinatas are finally here. They've evolved into dragons. Oh, it looks beautiful, seriously. And of course, the way that you end up getting its dragon egg is just from all the types of pinatas. I can confirm that it's from all of them, not just a specific one. Hopefully there's no errors in the code or anything like that, just because it seems like something the devs might overlook, but I think that they're doing pretty good for it. This guy, like, look at those VFX for his fireballs. Isn't that so cool? It's so unique. You know, out of all the other dragons, like, this one definitely has unique fireball effects, because I love that swirl, and I love the fact that it's like a pinata confetti explosion. Like, it's really, really cool. And in order to craft this guy, it's going to be 300 dragon coins, 25k flux. Again, all of these dragons are 25k, except for the Lego dragon, but we'll talk about him in a minute. And it's going to cost a party animal, which is a type of pinata that you have to get from the packs in the store. So essentially, this is a pay-to-win dragon, because the only way that you're going to actually be able to craft it is, unless you can end up, of course, just buying the pinatas and stuff like that on the market with flux, you pretty much have to pay money in order to actually craft this guy. So, all right, whatever, that's fine, who cares? Just wanted to let that out there. And then finally, last but not least, this guy called Patron of Playfulness. Now, I totally misunderstood and thought that this was gonna be a dragon rewarded for patron, like for having a certain amount of patron or something. But nope, you actually get his dragon egg from adventure boxes. So that explains why they ended up nerfing the amount of dragon adventure boxes that you end up getting, which sucks, because I think that they went a little too far with that. Mostly because of what it costs to craft this guy. But before we talk about that, I'm just gonna show you his video effects, which are very, very cool. They're like pixelated Lego smoke. He's got like, even the fire that comes out of him is like a Lego fire. And when he shoots, like, I love, like, oh yeah, it's like a mushroom cloud. of Lego fire. Like, look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? Like, really, the video effects on this dragon are just amazing. I love it. Hopefully, I'll be able to get my hands on any of these ones, honestly, but I don't know, because what it costs to craft this guy is 200 dragon coins, 9,999 primal blue, green, and red blocks, and then that would seem like enough. And even with the Adventure Box nerf, it wouldn't seem like it's too much of a problem. But this dragon, on top of Adventure Boxes being really hard to come by in the first place, let alone getting his dragon egg, you need 5 of his dragon eggs. Yeah, I know, that's insane. But the one thing that's gonna mitigate most of the issues with these dragons and just how difficult they are to get is because I can hashtag confirm that every single one of these new dragons, their eggs are gonna remain tradable. So it's not like, you know, right now on the PTS, everybody's kind of worried that the eggs are just gonna be, like they're all tradable on the PTS, and people are wondering, like, is that a bug? You know, is it just that they're gonna become untradeable once they go to the live server or something like that? No, these dragons are going to remain tradable dragon eggs. So that's fantastic. Like, really, it's nice that they're actually adding something to the game that's kind of just adding, you know, a tradable aspect instead of like all the things that they've been adding lately that have all been untradeable, which sucks, honestly. But either way, that's all the new dragons. Huge shout out to the devs for throwing me these on the PTS server so that I could present this video to all of you. And I would very much appreciate for all of you to duke in the like button for me, share, favorite, and subscribe to Join Team Pixel. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.